Hey there, awesome fans! Earl from Awesome Gaming here, and we've got more Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean. Last time we fought two bosses at the Celestial Tree, one of which being the best girl Savina, and then learned more about what's at stake. And this time we're going to head on over to the next continent, Mira. Inspect them in deer.
So, we'll be heading from Mira through the Trail of Souls. Are you ready to go? Right. Trail of Souls, here we come. Mira. It's been a while since I left. Say, why don't we take a stroll around the ship? It's getting pretty stuffy in here. Let's go.
Seems Mimai is getting a little airsick. Sorry, little one. We're almost there. Nope, I don't want to talk to Mimai again.
What's wrong, Callus? You look a little down.
I hate being cramped up in small rooms. Not enough fresh air. Besides, I always get a little clammy going through the Trail of Souls. I don't know why.
Hang in there. It'll pass. We don't have much of a choice now anyway. How are you doing? Well, there isn't much we can do until we reach Mira. Might as well get some rest while we can.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I wonder why they never came after us back in Anue Nue. You'd think they would be chomping at the bit to get the End Magnus. They need all five for the Emperor's plans, don't they?
Don't ask me. Maybe they don't need to worry about us anymore. Or maybe one of us is an Imperial spy.
This is no laughing matter. I can't help but wonder about Savina. She just seems a little... something's not right.
I know what you're getting at. She is a little on the shady side, I'll give you that. But I'm not too sure about you either.
I don't blame you. Till recently, I was indeed an Imperial officer. What do you think? Do you trust me?
Really trust him, huh? I'd say you need to be more discerning. Keep your eyes open for wolves.
Really? Thank you. That's good to know.
What is it?
No, nothing really. Well, okay, Savina. No offense, but I don't totally believe your story. I'd say the others feel the same way.
Figures. But it's not important. I don't care whether you believe me or not. Just don't stand in my way. Friend or foe, stand in my way, and I'll take you out. You may not believe my story, but you'd best believe my warning, for your own good.
Hey, just because I don't fully trust you, it's not like I hate you.
What's up, Callus? No land in sight yet.
Kibari, I've been thinking about Savina and you.
Huh? What about them? Is it the trust issue? Once you doubt someone once, it grows and grows. That's human nature, kid. One could have similar doubts about Shella or you know. It ain't like we really know who you are.
You don't trust me?
Just making a point. Don't take it personally. If you ask me, I'd say trust them. I'd rather give my trust and risk being deceived than live alone, trusting no one my whole life. Wouldn't you agree? Of course, you gotta think twice if folks keep betraying you. Guess it's up to you. It's your life. Live it as you like.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Huh? Kibari, what is that?
What do you see? A whale or something? Damn! It's the Goldova! What's going on? Whoa!
Die! Take her onto the battleship. Lose them in the clouds.
Alright, let's see what this baby's got!
Ceasefire! Who gave you orders to attack?
Lighten up. I'm just having a little fun. When can we take them out?
Why don't we just blow them to bits and sift through for the end Magnus later?
No! Cease fire, you fools! The Divine Child is on that ship.
What? That's impossible. It died 2 years ago.
But Callus survived. They were both mortally wounded. Yet somehow he lives.
True, but the Divine Child?
Why isn't the child with Callus? Where is it now?
Patience. We'll have all the answers in time. We cannot allow the Divine Child to pass away. Not just yet.
Well, this is quite the pickle we're in. Let's see how everyone's doing. Hey, Liud, pull yourself together! I'll be alright, but where are we? Shella! Are you alright? Callus, are you alright? Yeah, barely. That's good. I think I'm okay too. I hurt my back though. Savina! Hey, Savina! We let our guard down. How are the others? Gibari, pull yourself together! Wake up! Gibari! Oh, Callus, you okay, kid? Yeah, I'm fine. Where's the Goldoba? Is it gone? Oh, I guess we'd be toast if it was still around. Let's just stay calm and go see what's going on.
Damn! Where are we anyway? They're probably way ahead of us by now.
Easy, kid. It's no use to panic. When you're in a jam like this, the best thing to do is sit back, relax, and wait. Sooner or later, something will pop up.
Looks like we've fallen into one of the otherworldly planes surrounding Mira.
If so, getting back isn't going to be easy. Then again, there must be a way out of here. Gibari made a good point. We should calm down and consider our predicament carefully.
I've never heard of anyone getting out of here alive.
As I always say, que sera, sera.
Alright, so what they said is true. We are no longer in the Trail of Souls heading to Mirror. We're actually in a bit of a pocket dimension. And this is actually going to be kind of a unique dungeon area that we will not be able to revisit. So, when the time comes for Magnus collecting, I'll definitely make note of what needs to be done.
Cast light upon the darkened earth. Save those lost in despair. Almighty ocean, Guide us as we journey through the darkest pit of night. The darkest pit of night. Huh.
Yes, all life will eventually return to the sea. That's my nation's prayer. The one I said in Moonguile Forest, where we first met. You know it by heart. What are you doing out here?
Nothing, really. I was just thinking.
Thinking?
About the N Magnus. R, Le, Chet. The only one we have is the one they call Chet. What the heck are these things? So they contain Malpercio's power. The power of an ancient evil god. But what exactly are they?
I don't know. Some things in life we're just not supposed to know. By the way, Callus, you said you're from Mira, right? Did you hear any stories back home about the N Magnus?
No, nothing that comes to mind.
I see. Which part of Mira did you grow up in?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I never knew my parents. My grandfather found me when I was a child. The first thing I remember is living with Gramps and Fee.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Hey, don't be.
What's wrong, Limai? What is that? Over there.
Huh? Where?
Swaying on the waves, the flowing waves. How far shall we go tonight? Ta-la-dee-da-dee-da, ta-la-dee-da. To the rounded moon, to the scarlet star, to your slumbering island of afar. Ta-la-dee-da-dee-da, ta-la-dee-da. O mighty sun, scatter long, a flower fresh become. Oh, sweet flower blooming shower, a guiding path in times to come. Two souls swaying on a sea of dreams, praying, traveling unto kingdom come. Two small vessels of one long endeavor, fates entwine, pressing on forever. Ta-la-dee-da-dee-da, ta-la-dee-da.
Hey, stop right there! Who or what are you?
I be the great Mizuti. What you be doing here?
The great Mizuti?
Correct.
The great Mizuti thinks, therefore the great Mizuti be. The great Mizuti was headed from Mira, but a long time somewhere. Just a little wrong turn.
Do you, would the great Mizuti happen to know the way to Mira?
Oh yes, of course. The great Mizuti be here by accident, but instead by coincidence. The great Mizuti couldn't possibly be disoriented. Most definitely not.
I'm not sure I understand all this, but we're headed for Mira as well. Would the great Mizuti kindly take us along?
Why not? You should follow the great Mizuti there.
The great Mizuti has our gratitude. I'll go ask Kivari to fire up the ship.
Hey, wait! Shella! Don't tell me you actually trust...
Hello? Hello?
Well, that's quite fortunate, wouldn't you say? Alright, before we continue on, we have a red flower here that we can save our progress with. I highly recommend that you do, in case you mess up anything that happens at this point in the game. So, before we head on back in, I just want to point out, in that cutscene, Mimai was out of Shella's hood, yet her model still showed Mimai in the hood. That was one thing that I've always noticed, especially on my first playthrough. Alright. The Madeira still has some spark in her. We may have to push hard, but I'm sure she'll hold together. Finally, a glimpse of hope. But come on, can we trust that person? This is no laughing matter. Traveling through this bizarre place, who or what was that great Mizuti character anyway? Alright, I think we have to talk to Shella to trigger it. Seems like the Mandir should be able to move. Okay, let's have the great Mizuti take us to Mira. Not much else we can do, I guess. Shall we go? Trust, great Mizuti. There be nothing to worry about. But there is one thing you should know. Scary monsters are said to exist within this portal to an outer dimension. They try to eat people who enter. Great Mizuti be busy finding the way to Mira. Don't count on Great Mizuti's assistance. You should protect yourself. Understood? Yeah, I know. Great Mizuti, you should be careful not to take another wrong turn. Alright, trust the Great Mizuti. You be ready? We be launching. How to operate the Mandir. To navigate through this dimension, you need to control the Mandir and defend it from enemy attacks. You can fire the Mandir's cannon to shoot down approaching enemies. The Mandir can be controlled as follows. Use a control stick to move the Mandir left and right. Note, you can't move it up or down. Press the A button to fire the Mandir's main cannon. The shots will home in on the nearest enemy, switching to the next if that target is destroyed. If you push and hold the R button when firing the cannon, The cannon will be fired in the direction the Mandir is heading. Successfully shooting down an entire group of enemies will grant you Magnus pickups. These will be added to your inventory when you manage to get out of this dimension. Alright, let's go. Catch up to Great Mizuti, okay? So there's a trick to farming in this area. If you strafe all the way to the left or right, you'll eventually wind up getting targeted by enemies.
Aw, come on.
And Mizuti will get too far ahead. So here we have the Ghost Claws. And all enemies in this area are actually resistant to all elements. As a result, they have very low HP.
Look normal.
And since this is a one-time area, you definitely want to try to get photos of each enemy if you're going for the 100% completion. Aside from that, there is one specific Magnus that, not the Ghost Claws, but a different enemy in this area will drop. That if you don't get it, you miss out on it. So that's what makes this area so annoying for 100% completion. That said, it's also a great place to kind of grind for experience if you're falling a bit behind, because each wave of these foes are usually 4 to eventually 5 in a row. Alright.
I've had fleas tougher than that.
TMI, Gabari. Alright, now, getting good photos in this area is next to impossible because it's so dark by nature. So if you just snap a photo and you see it in the end screen, adds to your collection, you're fine. The Green Oak is a pretty good physical magnet for Gibari. We'll pick it up. And here we have the second enemy, Zelmer. This is the one I had mentioned that drops that magnets that we want to make sure that we at least see for 100% completion.
Destroy the enemy. Sword style.
We'll let this thing attack Savina. We should be able to take it out. Yeah, even though it blocked all those hits, we're still able to take it out in a full combo.
Time to collect the loot.
Alright, Alcapur's level 3. Not what we wanted from the Zelmers, but definitely worth picking up.
Time to party.
Alright, let's just combo this one down. And eventually Mizuti is going to get too far ahead that this whole sequence is going to reset itself. So
What a waste of time.
I'm just going to take the time to grind up a bit because we got all these enemies coming at us, as you can see. And
This is gonna be tough.
which makes this area pretty tough to navigate at the first part.
I pity you for bumping into me. Sword style. Shadow.
So after this fight, I'm just going to cut everything else until we get everything reset back with
What a waste of
the
time
Great
that was.
Mizuti. Yoo-hoo! Callus! Where you be going? If you go too far from Great Mizuti, you'll get swallowed up in the hole to another dimension. Be careful. If you be ready, let's go. Before we continue on, it's just going to show you the Mindir's controls again. And, yeah. You should try and keep up with Great Mizuti. Alright, for real this time. Blow them up and claim the Magnus. On the bottom right is a screen that will show you where the enemies are going to come from. Just want to make sure that you claim everything here. It's going to be a total of 13 waves. And here they come. Got it. Oh, we missed that one. Okay. Sometimes you may want to just take one of those blue hits just to slow you down a bit. Here we get a speed up, which allows us to catch up to Mizuti. Now we're getting into the waves of 5. These guys over here. Grab that one. Got it. Want to get that one. And we have one last wave coming. Oh, we missed one.
Tough odds make it all the more fun.
Oh, man. I think this last one is the most important one to get, too.
Sword style. Shadow Beam.
Loser.
Get the shrimp there. Alright. Okay, let's take a look at what we got. So we got a half plate, Aqua Burst level 3, Crystal Edge, Shish Kebab Large, Ice Knuckles, Kite Shield, Devil UFO, Diminuendo, the level 4 finisher for Liu. Definitely want to pick that up. Wheat Crackers, and a Camera 2. Let me double check my notes, see what it was that we missed. Okay, so between the Ice Knuckles and the Kite Shield, we would have gotten a Green Oak, and at the very end, would have gotten the Secret Recipe 4. Like I said, this isn't going to be a 100% completion run for this playthrough, but this is one part that you definitely want to redo if you haven't gotten that Secret Recipe 4, because if you miss that here, that's it. You're screwed. All right.
So, does the Great Mizuti know how much longer it is to Mira? Don't tell me you're lost.
Something's coming!
Oh, to remember to make sure we pump. Follow the monster out to the hole.
Say hello to the Gnosis. This is the boss of the area. It is going to resist all elemental attacks by 50%, except for Dark, which it resists 100%. So just bring in your best physical attack users and just hammer away. Block these hits. It does use dark attacks, so that's one thing to keep in mind. We have our camera for next turn, so that's good. We're kind of hurting from all those fights that we did back in the portal, so I'm going to heal up.
Here you go. Here you go.
And let's see, we have 8, 7, 8, 8. Yeah. Alright, camera.
Hey!
Don't worry too much about the elements being resisted. And you don't really have to worry too much about your prize combos this time around, because Gnosis actually doesn't block a whole lot. Speaking of the Gnosis, fans of Monolith Soft, one of the co-developers for this game, may recognize the name as the villainous organization from Xenosaga. This is intentional.
For you. For you.
Okay, got that healed up. Gnosis doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot to us this time, which I'm thankful for, because it's actually a pretty annoying enemy. Alright, all fully healed up and ready to go. I'm just gonna go for a quick 3-card straight here. Should have more than enough power to plow through. Yep. Let's see, Safina. Yeah, I didn't get anything there. My 2-card straight. 85 damage, okay. Okay, here we go. It's starting to use more attacks in its combo. Dark Force. That's what I was afraid of. It is capable of paralyzing you with Dark Force.
Use this.
So if you have any magnets that can heal paralysis, definitely worth using in this fight. Curries are good for that. Other than that, I don't think there's too much we have that can help that. The only issue with paralysis is that if you get targeted for an attack, yeah, you're taking the full brunt of it. Alright, looks like it wore off. use my item Magnus to do some damage. And lead up to a 4-card straight with Blue Storm.
Blue Storm!
434. Nice. Okay, let's see. 3, 2, 3, I guess.
You're finished. Special attack erupting clouds. Didn't hurt. Didn't hurt.
Let's increase our resistance to paralysis here, because we might need it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, heal up Savina with our honey.
Use this.
Let's see. I think Savina still needs some healing there.
Here! This'll help.
Alright. 7, 7, 7. And we'll keep it at that. Oh, the bomb is actually a dud bomb now. Okay, that's something I gotta take care of. Alright, he's going after Kibari. Good. I was hoping he would do that.
Harder!
Alright, Kibari's paralyzed. That's unfortunate, but we can make do.
This!
Oh, I did that wrong. Crap. Oh well. 5, 4, 3.
Smile.
And he's going after Kibari. Okay. I'll spend Cal's turn to heal him with that shrimp that we have. Alright, so unguarded, he does 300 damage, and Kalos doesn't have the shrimp. It's Kibari that has it. Crap. But yeah, 300 damage from his full combo. That's a lot. Alright. These flame tongues that I'm using, those were what we got. I wanted to get from the blood leaves back in the celestial tree. You can pick those up from them fairly easily. Alright. Oh, quick. Savina had it and she just shuffled her deck. Great. Alright. Luckily, Gnosis is keeling over. So let's just go for a full combo here. Just get what I want there, okay. Callus, you're about to shuffle your deck. Let's go with Healing Kibari here. So I don't know what that last card in the deck is right now. Alright, so yeah, Dud Bomb does nothing now. It has some name implies. We'll at least use it to extend our prize. Alright, let's go with 6, 2, and 5. Sure. I think that's all we have for Weapon Magnus in Kibari's deck right now. Still not enough to take this thing out. Oh, we still had some Weapon Magnus in here. Alright. I'm not going to use some defense here to break my combo. And paralyzed once again. Great. Alright, Callus, let's, 3, 4, and 5. There we go.
I didn't think we'd win there for a second.
So for being the Gnosis, we get the Ancient Branch, Kalos' class level 5 Magnus, another Brave Knight Helm, and the Andromeda constellation. So let's see, which of these pictures is good? That's actually a good looking photo. It's actually... Normally whenever I get photos of the Gnosis, they're garbage, but this one looks like it might come out to be pretty good, so we'll take that one.
This will take you back to Trail of Souls. Hello, lightning.
Glad that's over. I didn't think it would end.
Hey, we're all still in one piece, right? That's what counts.
That's right. Shall we? Oh, the wind is so peculiar here.
Phew. That was a long ride.
We certainly have had our share of close calls.
We're indebted to the great Mizuti. Thank you very much.
So, where's Great Mizuti off to? Wherever it is, we'd like to take you, but we don't have much time.
The Great Mizuti has a very important mission. A secret and elaborate mission.
Figures. Sounds like a tough one. Well, good luck with this secret and elaborate mission of yours.
No worries. The Great Mizuti is invincible.
The Empire must already be here. Let's pick up the pace.
Right. Let's move.
Who knows what they could be up to here? Let's keep our eyes open.
We must bid the great Mizuti farewell. I hope we meet again.
Time to say goodbye. Still, we have so much to do.
Weird little guy, huh? Let's get going.
Alright, welcome to Mira. The port for Mira is just a place on the world map, believe it or not. No little area for it like Nui Nui. And Mira also shares its name with a star in the constellations. This one being Omicron Ceti from the Cetus constellation. As far as everywhere else in Mira, they don't hold that distinction. There's no meaning behind the names that they gave the cities and locations here on Mira. So they're pretty much the only ones that don't have that distinction. Alright, before we continue, I do want to show off everything that we got off screen. So, excluding all of these that we got from shooting everything down, I picked up some shrimps. Ice Knuckles, which dropped from the Zelmers. They are more of the first available water magnets for Savina. We have a Crystal Edge that we can give to Callus. We'll be able to get more of these as time goes on. I did get a really good photo of Zelmer. Damn, that's pretty good. The Frost Cap is the magnets that I was referring to that the Zelmers drop that is only available from them. So definitely keep your eye out for that if you're going for 100% completion. Got a photo of the Ghost Claws, which again came out really nice. Fire Burst and an Aqua Burst, both level 3. Both are really good. You can get them from the Ghost Claws and the Zelmers, but we'll be able to get them, get more of them as time goes on. And as we saw the Green Oak earlier, our Rice eventually became Rice Paste, which has a 100% chance of paralysis, so it's still pretty useful. Just has a different use instead of healing for 800 HP. So paralyzing an enemy means that they won't be able to block. So definitely something worth using if need be. And it's also used for a couple of special combos as well. Our grapes did go into Rotten Grapes, but those will become some more deluxe sweet wine as well. Speaking of which, our uncooked rice became Japanese rice wine again, and we got some rotten fruit from some of our fruit magnets. The black bananas are starting to go into rotten food. We got more rotten fruit here. The dried flowers is a result of that pretty flower that Liud started with. And aside from that, not a whole lot else of note. The only other thing that I probably didn't mention is the Butterfly Barrette, which is dropped by the Blood Leaves. Okay. That taken care of, let's head on into Parnasse, the confectionery village.
My Parlzone are the best in the world. No question about it.
Well, my Atonarusan are the best in the universe. That's a fact.
Nonsense!
How dare you?
What are they fighting about?
Oh man, just looking at this place is giving me diabetes. Alright, if we talk to this guy sitting down here. So, you're looking for the relatives of Kuzman? I'm his grandson, Nubita. What do you want? What? Grandpa Kuz is in critical condition? That's what happens when you don't eat enough. Alright, I'll go. But Sabin is not at Grandpa Kuz's house, right? He's already there. What should I tell this guy? Yeah, he's already there. Sabin is already at your grandpa's place. What? He's there? Then I won't go. Unless he comes and apologizes to me, I refuse to go to Grandpa Kuz's house, and I won't sign the family tree either. Okay, we have a bit of a conundrum here. So, if you recall, way back when we started the Family Tree side quest, we picked up Sabin in Furkad, and he had mentioned that he would not go back unless if Nubita had already been sent there. Well, this is Nubita, and Nubita is the same way. If Sabin's there, he won't go. So we need to do something in order to convince Nubita to go, but we can't do that yet. So keep him in mind for much later. If you don't get Sabin before getting Nubita here, it will be the other way. Nubita will be there, but then Sabin won't go back because Nubita's there, and you have to find a way to convince Sabin. Some say that saving Sabin for later is easier because you can get Nubita there and then Sabin around the same time. But generally it doesn't matter because it's all around the same time that you'll be able to get both of them over at Kuzman's house.
Enough! I'm telling you, nothing can beat my scrumptious Earl Zolme. They're second to none.
You can't be serious. My Atonarusan are the best. Nothing comes close to their sweet goodness.
Poppycock!
Hogwash.
Both of you, please stop fighting. So many of us are waiting for your new recipes.
Oh, Lady Melodia!
I couldn't possibly choose between the pastries you make. Both of you are so talented. Please.
You honor me, us, with your kind words, milady.
If you come up with anything new, get it to me as soon as possible. I'm such a greedy girl.
Once my new pastries are finished, I will deliver a platter full immediately. You have my word, milady.
How wonderful! I can hardly wait. Have a nice day, both of you. Oh. Thank you, Darkwing Traveler. I appreciate your help.
That's Lady Melodia, granddaughter of Duke Calbrin, Lord of Mira. Her parents, the Grand Prince and Princess, died when she was still very young. Now she lives alone with her grandfather, Lord Calbrin.
So graceful, so pure of heart. She is simply wonderful. Now back to the oven. Can't keep Lady Melodia waiting now, can we?
How right you are! Back? You just wait and see, Donella. Lady Melodia will fall head over heels for my next recipe.
No, you just watch. She'll fly to the heavens when she tastes my new pastries.
Kel's may be a jerk half the time. Well, 75%, 90% of the time. But at least he's a gentleman and helping up royalty when they trip and fall. Alright, let's go to the church and level up. Because I'm pretty sure with all the fights we just did, we got a couple levels under our belts. Oh yeah, wow. 4 levels, up to level 22 for Savina at least. And Kabari's going up to level 20. And Cal's only up to level 21. Interesting. Alright, I'll go ahead and class him up as well. And we're not going to be doing too much fighting in this episode anymore, but as we can see, going up to class level 5 increases our hand size to 7, which is the maximum amount of cards we'll be able to hold in our hand at any given time. Our combo, it goes up to 6, and our initial time to use our first Magnus goes down to 7 seconds. So we're getting pretty close to the end of class levels. Once we get everyone up to class level 5, it won't be for quite a while until we get up to the final class level of 6. Alright, let's hand in all of our constellations. Ursa Major. That is the constellation that you get from the Bloodleaf over in the Celestial Tree. Alright, there's Ursa Major and Andromeda. And we get Unicorn Horn and Deluxe Bananas. Alright. So let's take a look at what those new magnets are. So the Unicorn Horn gives us a 20% chance to put the target to sleep. Not bad. Looking here, our little maple leaf became a bookmark. Not much we can do with that, but we'll definitely hold on to it. It does have a use later on. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not going to fill in those slots just yet because I don't see us doing any more battling this episode. Here we have the shop over on the left of town. Let's go ahead and sell off everything we got. So the Ghost Claws only sells for 300. That's alright. And we don't see our photo of Zelmar or Gnosis anywhere. That's because no matter how good we get the photos, it looks like they're always going to be sold for 1 gold. That said, I might want to hold on to them. Alright, so we got some shish kebabs here. We'll grab those. We have the other field items here that we can get. We've got a Moonlight Creel for Gibari. Provides pretty decent stats. Still boosts his agility by quite a bit. Gives him complete resistance to paralysis. Would have been nice last fight. And pretty good resistance to flames and confusion. Confusion we haven't really seen too often yet. We will be coming across it soon though, so just keep that in mind. Freezing, it's pretty obvious. It's the same thing as paralysis. Can't do anything, you can't block, you can't attack. But similar to how water attacks will douse flames, fire attacks will thaw you out. Alright, we can also get a half plate, but it's pretty expensive. Same for the Brave Knight Helm. We've got a plain pastry, which it works similarly to the magic pen that we have already. The only difference is that we can actually use this as the first card in a combo. We've got more Aqua Burst level 3s that we can get, and more Flame Spheres. We have Bacon. A pretty strong attack Magnus, honestly. So definitely something to keep in mind. I will actually pick that up. And we have more Chunk of Ice. Chunk of Ice will very quickly become Mineral Water, so you don't really need it, especially at this point in the game, because we have better options to remove the flame status. Alright, if we actually go into the house all the way back here, we'll actually see Melodia. However, in this dresser we get a Chronos armor, and I believe there's something else around here. Yep, we got fresh beef at the sink. And nothing in there, okay. So, yeah, this whole village, it is literally made of sweets. honestly the normal of the two cities that we'll come across before we reach the capital. So we got syrup coming down there. Dough balls being sucked into the oven. We have actual machinery here. If we talk to this guy, we can actually help him out. And keep an eye on this oven for him. So, yeah. But we can just shirk the duties and just run off. If we go back in, get around Donella here. Oven's still going. So let's go back to where Melodia was and see what he has to say. And the kid's not even here. Oh well, whatever. Going here.
Callus? Is that you? It's been a while, hasn't it? Almost 2 years since you left. 2 years since the accident. My, how time flies. Anyway, it's great to see you. You look well.
Yeah? I guess so. What's with the outfit?
Oh, you mean this? You're talking to an apprentice pastry cook under the great master Tisoko.
Wow, you a pastry cook? Say, Trill, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Oh no, I did it again. Sorry, Callus. We have a lot of catching up to do, but I'm way too busy right now. Hey, why don't you help me out a little? Please?
Why me?
Come on, Callus. Just a small favor for an old friend? Besides, I bet you're full of questions. So, please?
All right. So what should I do?
Let me see. We'll be needing some Mira chocolate. Master Tisoko really needs some for his latest recipe. But Donella across the street bought it all up, and the next shipment won't be in for a while. Could you stop by Donella's bakery and ask the people there if they could spare a little?
You mean the lady who was squabbling with your master a while ago? You think she'd actually give you some?
Well, if she doesn't, we'll think of something else. Just ask someone in her bakery. Thanks, Callus.
Same old Trill. Okay, I'll go ask.
Nothing like doing a quick little favor for an old friend. So what we need to do is we need to talk to this guy here. Oh, you're also from the outside? I'm learning how to make sweets in this mountain. Blah, blah, blah. No, actually not this guy. Hey, hey, please don't mess with that, okay? It's very, very important ingredient for the pastries. What? You want me to give you some Mira chocolate? No, 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 this is our special ingredient. Well, I'll think about it if you don't mind swapping it for some of Tisoko's Mirror Cream. Mirror Cream is the treasured ingredient of Tisoko's confectionery shop. It's stored safely away in his milk pots. Alright. Time for a good old, swaparoo. Alright, so if we actually, before we check out the milk pots, we go into the fridge, get a frozen tangerine. And... ah, here we go. It's all the way over here. And we get the mirror cream. Alright, let's go ahead and talk back to that guy. Oh, the rich, full-flavored smell and the slightly beige color. This is mirror cream. I didn't think you could actually get it. As I promised, here, take some mirror chocolate. Just take it without Miss Donella seeing you. You just took it on your own, right? I don't know anything about it, and I've got nothing to do with it, okay? Alright, so... time it right. There we go. Just gotta make sure Donella is looking the other way when we take it, otherwise she will scream at us.
Yes, this is it. Thank you, Callus. Master Tisoko's new recipe wouldn't be complete without this chocolate. If only he and Donella worked together, they could make so much more and be so much better. I wonder why they're both so stubborn. Anyway, it's really been a while, hasn't it, Callus? Strange rumors?
Yeah. Has anything strange been going on here recently?
Yeah. You could say it's been pretty weird here lately. For one, the Empire shows up all of a sudden. There was also something about a mysterious shining Magnus.
A shining Magnus?
Uh-huh. I was in the mystical garden looking for Clement. That's something we use in the pastries. I'd heard rumors about people seeing a strange light in the garden, but didn't really believe them. Just another tale, I figured. Then, at the far end of the garden, it appeared out of nowhere. Just like that, out of thin air. It scared the wits out of me, and I ran away as fast as I could.
Are you sure, Trill? You weren't just seeing things.
I'm not kidding. It really happened.
Does the Empire know about this?
I don't think so. They wouldn't take time to listen to us pastry cooks. I heard they were in a rush to get to the city.
Callus, we should go take a look at that garden.
It's not far from here, just north of town.
I see. Thanks, Trill.
Hey, Callus, I want you to try some of the pastries I made once they're ready. Remember to drop by later, okay?
Thanks. I will.
A shining Magnus at the end of the garden north of town. Well, I think we know where we need to go next. So next time, that's just what we're gonna do. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more great content. And next time on Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings and Lost Ocean, we're gonna go to the garden up north. See you guys then.